Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I have got the tutorial for my vintage inspired look that Teyonah Parris wore at the African American Film Critics Gala. And so I'm really excited to show you guys how I got this entire look. So first we're going to start with makeup. I am of course priming my face for my foundation. I'll be sure to list the products that I use for my makeup in the description box below. My eyelids are primed, and I also used a base before I started with my eyeshadows. Teyonah had this gorgeous brown shadow. It was very natural, but very, very gorgeous brown colors. And so I used kind of like this raisin color that was really, really pretty from the palette I was using that I really liked. Of course, lining my eyelids, not doing a wing liner like I typically do because she did not have that. It was very natural. So I went with a really simple eye. I try to be very gentle on my highlight and contour just because Teyonah's complexion is so, the melanin in her skin is so rich and just gorgeous. But I am, of course, more fair skinned than she is, so that's just is what it is. Setting my face powder, my concealer, all of everything that I used on my face, adding a little bit of blush, and then coming behind with this gorgeous red color on my lips. This color is called Reggae Red by Black Radiance. And then I'm just kind of coming over it to deepen the red with a color by Wet n Wild called Red My Mind. And that is the completed makeup look. Really simple, nice brown tones, and that red lip is a huge pop. All right, so now it's time to go in the hair. Okay, so you can see that I've got my hair sectioned already. If you're looking for a really easy way to do this, you can use a flexi-rod. This is a foam flexi-rod that I had found that you could really use to help form that shape up in the front. I, however, decided not to do that just because I wanted the flexibility to be able to use the hair to go in a different direction or just do something different if I needed to. It was my first time trying a style like this, so I really wanted to just give myself more flexibility. So all I'm doing is I'm starting from the left side and I'm just kind of gently rolling the hair, forming the shape that Teyonah had up front as best as I could. And so I'm just rolling and then kind of securing with bobby pins along the way. And so you can decide whether you want a more rounded front. If you use the flexi-rod as a guide, you won't really have to worry about this. But this part right here is kind of where I'm glad I decided not to use the flexi-rod. So as I make my way around to the right side of my head, you can see I've got all of this excess hair. So I decided to start rolling from that side in the opposite direction. And what that's going to do is kind of form the next layer, because if you look at the picture, Teyonah's it's kind of stacked how she has those rolls up front. So coming back in the opposite direction is going to kind of form that second layer for me. And I really, really like the way that turned out. And so in total, from what I can tell from the picture, it looks like she has 3 layers up front. So I got my 2 layers already just from that one section of hair. And then I'm just going to come behind it with a smaller section that I had kind of carved out there to form that last layer. Kind of doing the same, using the same technique, that just rolling and pinning in that circular motion. So you can see I've got kind of my 3 layers there. And then I'm just going through fine-tuning, shaping it up the way that I like. And now I'm going to try to work with the back. So I've sectioned the rest of the hair out into 2 sections, one on the top, one on the bottom. So with that top section, I'm going to split it right down the middle, and I'm going to roll each section towards the middle and just secure them with bobby pins. I couldn't really see exactly what was happening in the back with her hair, and so I just kind of went with this easy method. So those last for the bottom section, I'm pretty much doing the same thing, except I'm just rolling in the opposite direction. Instead of rolling to the center, I roll to the outside. But nothing really difficult about the back. But you'll be able to see as I turn around here and just the front, very nice vintage classic look. And the back, I like the way the back turned out, really clean and simple, but very classic. I was so inspired that by this look. A huge shout out to Felicia Leatherwood, who is the one who originally styled Teyonah's hair. Gorgeous, gorgeous job. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.